what's up, everyone? Happy Valentine's Day. It's you, son, here. Here with T-Mizzy, Alex,
Oh,
Kev,
what's up?
and we here with Prime Media.
So, as Naeem said, we got T-Mizzy. T-Mizzy is a recording artist. This is our song Slide playing in the background right now. T-Mizzy, would you say you're more of an R&B artist? I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
definitely R&B.
R&B. We got my man Kev. You guys have seen Kev before.
Yep.
Kev is our icon. All right. You'll see the character he portrays next week. The character he portrays. That's our man. Kev's actually training for a strongman competition coming up. And then we got Yusun. Yusun is in the studio too. Yusun is also on this track as well. He's also our photographer. Check him out, Visionistic Dreams on Instagram. Even though we gotta get something posted,
Yeah, we gonna get that song first.
we gotta get that addressed. Now to Maya, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna play it real quick. Let's listen.
It was vacant, so can we chill? Can I slide? It's just me. Put down your pride. Don't lie to me. Don't have to hide. Feel the vibe. Let's just get high. It's meant to
What
be.
inspired this song? Cause this, I'm not gonna lie, this is different. This is some different Jersey heat, and I messed with this hard. Naeem played this for me, and I knew this song, but I didn't know where I knew it from. I knew it was like on the live stream and stuff, and I was like, all right, this sounds real familiar. Here I am just singing with it, and he's like gassing it. He's like, ah, I'm just like, yeah, this song is lit, and I'm like, oh, this is y'all. Like, I didn't know it was
Yeah.
y'all, and he was like, yo, this is him. I was like, this is like different. Like
Yeah.
people from Jersey don't make that. You're not too over pressure with like the sound. You know what I'm saying? Your sound's just right. You don't have no too much auto tune going on, like, and you're not like mumble rapping. But it's a real vibe song.
It is a vibe.
What inspired this?
Honestly, I'm gonna be 100% honest. My girl,
Okay.
she inspired this for me. I mean, we done been through so much, and in a short amount of time that we've been together, I just feel like I've seen so many different things, felt so many different vibes. I've kind of realized so many different things in this short time, and I think that it makes my music better. It makes me a better person. It just overall, I just been feeling a better vibe, and I just had to put that down, like in the stew, like.
Right. So, did she inspire you to make music as well, or just this song?
Yeah, just this song. I
Oh,
mean,
she
I
like,
was.
nah, she can
yeah.
get all this.
Yeah, I've been making music, yeah, like for a while now. I just, your music changes with how you feel if you really putting your feelings in your music.
Right.
So,
I feel like that's what it's about when it comes to
Mhm.
music. You gotta tell a story.
exactly.
You gotta tell where you're from. Now, as far as what you're trying to do with your music, is there like a specific message you try and say, like a background you're trying to give, or you try and just make music just to make music?
Honestly, music has always been in my life ever since I was younger. My dad's a DJ and he owns his own business, so it's a lot of credit to that too. Music has really always been there for me. So I would say that my goal with music is to inspire people who are just like me, like just that kid that's just thinking like, oh yeah, this beat is hot, like, oh yeah, my writing is nice, yeah, let me put two and two together. And I feel like that's really where everything kind of spiraled from. Like, it was that thought that just kind of made me want to do better for me, myself, and everybody else who kind of just helped me on
That
this
family,
path.
that
Mhm.
circle. Now, talking about like your family, your circle, you got Naeem right here, your cousin.
Yeah.
You
My
son.
boy.
My fault. You son here. Did y'all start this together, like making tracks? Like who was the first one that kind of like saw what in who?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's
like
crazy,
what happened
actually.
with that?
It's probably you.
Really, you think so?
Yeah. I always had an ear for the music, but you was always writing before I was
Yeah.
writing, and just
It's
Cool.
funny because both our dads are DJs.
Right,
So,
I do
yeah.
see the DJ stuff in your house downstairs.
Yeah.
I do see stuff in your,
Yeah.
in your house. What's that look?
I unplugged the headphones. It's all good though. We all good.
But
my man over here, Kev, too. I can't forget about him because he has a plug where he used to do podcasts, right, Kev?
I did, and I have a new one coming out soon.
Right. So
But-
the question is, what type of avenues do y'all be taking to help get like exposure and stuff as far as like your music and putting as far as getting it out there?
I think that honestly, people say that it's so easy right now, but I honestly disagree because I feel like, yeah, you have all these platforms, you have social media, you have YouTube, you have, it's so many ways to just blow, but it's a difference between just blowing and actually being successful and actually following through with your dreams and what you want to do.
Right.
So I mean, as far as getting it out there and platforms and all that, I want to make sure that everything is perfected before I put anything out there, before anything's really released and I have a name for myself and all that. I need to make sure my fundamentals are there.
Right. As far as like your voice, the lyrics, like what do you mean by fundamentals? Explain that.
Meaning like, my team, who's behind me, who I'm working with, anybody that I'm helping, anybody that's coming up with me, I got to make sure that everything is solid before I kind of like start my journey, if that makes sense.
It does. There's so many different elements when it comes to art in your case, or when it comes to any type of creative avenue. Social media is just one element.
Exactly.
Like you said, it's just one thing. It's like you said, I like what you said, how there's a difference between blowing up and actually doing what you need to do. Social media is one outlet, one element. It's a way of getting yourself out there, but the audience has to hear the passion, feel it.
Yeah.
And that's also important. And that's what I get from this song, too.
Yeah, and I was about to say, I'm all about, feeling the vibe, making sure that everything is set before you just kind of blow.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like, today especially, you just kind of hear a whole bunch of superficial people, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to be just someone that's just, like, in and out of the music industry. Like, I want to take it over. I want to do what I've been planning to do since I was young. Like.
Exactly. Because there's too many Ferraris out there without the engine.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You get it. So, like.
So you trying to like, this was your thing since day one.
This was my
like
thing
you knew
since
you was
day
gonna
one.
be an artist. You knew you was gonna be producing music.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself at a specific spot? Like, is there like a certain peak you want to hit?
Nah, never
Take it
limited.
to the max.
Take it
The
to
maximum
Exactly.
level.
Okay, all right. Any future like people who inspired you? That's what I want to ask.
Man,
Or
that
just
list is endless. As far as inspiration.
Top three.
Oh God. All right, so I'm gonna categorize my parents as one.
Okay.
So my parents definitely. My family, man. I don't know if I can pick a top three.
No. We'll do like in the industry now. Like artists that made it. Like those
Okay.
people that you would listen.
Oh,
to
like
music
who are
to.
my inspirations?
Right,
Okay,
right.
all right. Woo. Definitely gotta give it to. That is hard. That is hard. I listen to just so much music. I don't know.
Who you normally listen to?
I listen to all types of music, anywhere from like Drake to A Boogie to Lil Durk to Beyonce to Nicki Minaj, like all different type of stuff. Like, I gotta say, my favorite is definitely J. Cole.
I like J. Cole.
J.
That's a
Cole's
good one.
definitely
That's
of
a
my
good one.
favorites.
That's a good one. You, son?
If you know me, you know like Drake is my guy.
Kev?
Drake is my guy.
What? I'm not no music person. I mean, I could say.
I'm gonna ask you anyway. You in here?
Well, I've always been a big fan of Kendrick.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely woke.
Yeah.
I do like.
And there was
Kendrick.
another artist actually that I was listening to last night that my cousin kind of got me into. If I pull up his name right now, it was Joyner Lucas, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
My
yeah.
boy, I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah,
'Cause I was
it
looking
was,
at hype. I was on the Joyner wave
Jordan
way
Lucas is
back.
definitely- He's
Yeah.
underrated.
That's
Yeah.
crazy because my cousin
Underrated.
put me onto that.
Like his message and what he was.
I thought I showed you Joyner. I didn't show you Joyner.
Nah. It was.
I thought I showed everybody Joyner.
I saw the music video where he was
Everybody else.
where him and his people were trying to robbing that bank. You ever see that music
Oh,
video?
yeah.
And then they betrayed him and everything. And then his song ADHD that really hit me.
Yeah.
Yup. That hit different.
I like that song.
I first saw Joyner Lucas when he did that Ross Cappuccioni mix, and he wrote a 7-minute song where he kind of did like he took a thing that happened in Detroit where a dude got shot by a gang member, and he took a song made 7 minutes long, and he wrote 2 verses on that song. One that's
like a
the point
back
of
and
view
forth.
of the victim, and then the point of view of the killer of the gang member. And he just tied into one song and told the whole story. I was like, dang,
and
this
that's
is
talent.
tough.
And
then I just
Go
kept
check that
following
song
anyway.
out.
He's
What's
definitely
it
an
called again?
artist.
Ross Cappuccioni. It's on his
Joyner
Along
Lucas.
Came Joyner track.
Well, check it out.
He's tough.
One thing I gotta say about him, and as far as music videos and artists in general, is with his music videos and everything, like you can tell the artistry that's in them. It's not like I feel like a lot of times people and music artists, they'll do a video and they'll try and be so elaborate and so esoteric, and at the end of it, you're like, what the fuck's going on?
Right, exactly. Right.
Like, I don't get it. But the way I saw like 5 of his videos yesterday, and the way he portrayed everything, it was clear. It was still clear, majestic. It got to the point, and it was just beautiful. So after that, I was like, I'm hooked.
He's a wizard. He's dope.
You know, this is really good Logic. I
Yes.
feel like he slept on.
They had beef for a minute. Not even like that, but like Joyner dissed him one time. He's like, because they were on the song Sriracha together. Did you listen to that song with Tech Nine?
I did not.
Joyner destroyed that track.
Oh my god.
Logic is good. He's
Joyner
really
destroyed
good.
that track. But then they had beef real quick, and then they were on the same song, ISIS.
Yeah,
And out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I was like, hey.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That rocks.
That's how you gotta settle it sometimes. You remember the Drake and Meek beef when they was on the same song afterwards? Yeah. Yeah.
I was surprised, but I'm not that surprised because they were on the same concert stage and they hugged each other out and stuff like that. So like that cooled down. But like, as a person in the industry right now, right? You're getting into the industry. You're not there yet, like at the very top, but like looking at it, it's like obviously you're very eclectic and diverse in your music selection. So looking from older times to rappers now, where do you see yourself, or not even rappers, because you're more R&B, right?
Yeah.
So like, where do you see yourself positioning more though? As far as like, do you want more of like an older sound, or are you trying to follow that new sound? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to, or are you trying to find your own?
Honestly, my songs are so diverse that I wouldn't even be able to give you like a direct as to what I sound like.
Because like, put it this way, if 10 years from now, or no, not 10 years from now, 10 years ago, right, you go way back, Lil Pump and they ain't gonna be anything. Everyone's gonna hate that music. But now, like, that just like club beat music with a couple like rah words or whatever, and like a couple, like he just his voice sounds cool, so people like it and is like the beat. Like that's a hit now. Like that's a thing. But like back when we were growing up, listening to like Usher and like Jagged Edge and like B2K and all that, when they were like a thing. When we were kids and stuff, like that wasn't going to be a thing back then. I feel like R&B now is not like R&B like what it was then. Like when you had like the Joes, the Avants.
And we're going to bring it back.
That's what I was trying to get to. Is like it's it's more like pop. It's like hip hop, pop. Where's the R&B at? If you have anything, you have that's just a throwback R&B stations. It's not like no one's making like something new.
I got
so I want to see where where you coming through with it. You know what I'm saying?
I just actually got done at the studio yesterday and just finished the song that my producer is mixing and making and working on now, and that's definitely going to be the sound of R&B.
So
it definitely is.
We're gonna do it like this. Do you got any like timelines? It's February, so you got in March this single's gonna come out. This is gonna come out at this date, and then we're gonna release like a mixtape. Do you have something like that working on?
Yeah, I'm working on an EP right now actually, and I've been going through producers and just listening to beats and working on things. We got a couple of things cooking up right now, but honestly, I would say by the summer, we
gonna pop off.
We gonna pop off. We got big plans.
Nah, big facts.
Yeah.
Big visions.
Kev, you got a question?
I do. I'm listening to this very wonderful song. I have a question about the song. So, ideally, like when I know when some people make songs, they can they picture the audience listening to it at a certain time, maybe at a certain ambiance or circumstance or setting. So this song that was just playing, when do you picture someone listening to it, or like someone like going throughout their day saying, oh, you know what, dude, let's play this.
This song was definitely meant to be smoking.
Yeah, I'm even gonna hold you.
This is it's a vibe song. Like if I was just if me and her didn't write it, if I was just listening to it, I would definitely like jam to this in the car on a nice ride. And if I am high, then that makes it better. It's a vibe. You got to vibe to it and feel it.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm pretty sure we wrote this when we were high.
We probably did.
Like definitely wrote this when we were high.
All good though.
Yeah.
You got any I should turn my mic on. Wrong producer, my mic is off.
I'll let you doing.
I'm worried about everything else.
I got you.
Nah, you have any like performances where people can catch you at?
Oh my God.
Anything like that coming up? Or
Over
in
the
works?
summer. Over the
Summer.
summer, definitely.
Summertime, yes.
Summertime, I'm popping off. I'm trying to.
Bro, you don't understand, bro. We have so much. Like,
So much.
This is it's gonna be a good year.
What'd I tell you, bro?
It's our year. It's all
What'd
our
I tell
year.
you?
Like, we're all gonna.
Way back in
we're all gonna
2019,
blow.
I was like, yo, we set in 2020 early.
Yeah.
It's a wrap for the team.
Yeah.
This is one thing we talked
Yeah.
about. Like, we talked
We
about
think about it
this.
every day, man.
Every day, wake
every
up.
single day.
We gotta
Money
tell each other
moves.
like,
But it's like I think the reason why I can be so patient about it is because like
you know,
I'm
it's
so
coming.
confident that it's coming. I just gotta
Patience
wait.
is the virtue, bro.
wait.
I'm not tripping over nothing. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I'm in school right now. I work full time, so it's hard to get. I should like take back some hours or whatever and do what I gotta do to keep getting into the studio and keep producing content and stuff. But at the same time, I'm not tripping because right now, working right now is helping me pay for my job or my car. And it's helping me pay for certain things. So I'm like, all right, so I can't trip there. But everything takes time.
Exactly.
Everything takes time. Like, this is the team. There's a couple more people at the table still. But I said, like, you just gotta keep plotting. You can't get mad. You can't look at something like, like I'm failing this class, or I'm doing this wrong, or I didn't make as much as I should have, because now you're dwelling on past events. What just happened 30 seconds ago happened 30 seconds ago. If I punched you before you walk into the studio, wow, you gotta get cocky like that on me now. I'm trying to make you snap.
Nah, go ahead.
Nah, I got a cop right here. I'm gonna hit you.
Alright.
But nah. So like, if I punched you or whatever, and we hashed it out, whatever happened then happened then. That was 10 minutes ago, and I punched you. Why are we dwelling on it later on? You know what I'm saying?
Life's
you,
too short.
You do what you
Yeah,
do.
it is short.
All right, we don't mess with each other. We keep it rocking. Like, I don't let no one stress me out. And I don't look at nothing like, dude, like I only got 100 followers. Because I know the 100 followers is going to multiply by the end of this year.
Exactly.
I know something's going to happen by the end of this year. Moves will be made by the end of this year. You always got to have that vision, have that drive, and always plan out everything. Cool, I'm going to make this event happen, make this event happen. You got to keep moving slowly. It's always a process. I feel like people are too adapted to like short, like quick success, like overnight success, a quick dollar. You know what I'm saying?
They're rushing it. That's why.
Exactly. That's why it's not lasting.
That's why they're just trendsetters.
Exactly.
And
they
it's
don't
like,
make
you
it.
ain't gonna really make it if that's what you're doing. Like, this piece right here, I told you in the car, like, I'm not gonna gas you because you're my friend. Like, I'm gonna keep it. You know me. I'm gonna tell you the truth no matter what. This is a real hit. Like, I'm gonna hear it on Q102. I'm gonna hear it on 90. There's no reason why this can't be on 96.5. There's no reason why it can't. The sound is good. Like, it's not like it's like a horrible song where you're talking about stuff that can't go on the radio.
You gonna go talk to a radio station for us?
Got you.
Right after this.
I got you. I got you.
On the drive home, I want to hear this. yeah.
But like, there's no reason. Like, listen to it. Like, just like.
Wanna love your body right. Let's chill tonight.
That was dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually caught that a good time.
Yeah. I was saying.
Did you peep the sample we put in there?
Yeah.
From a Beyonce song.
Yeah.
From
The
Beyonce.
Dance for You.
The
by
Dance for You.
Beyonce. We reworded it a little bit. But anybody who knows that song will peep that and hear that.
But like,
That's another
yeah,
thing
another
that
thing.
we're good at. We're good at because we came with so much music, like so much real music, all different types of music, and we're good at taking certain lines and either rewording it or just incorporating somehow and just having it flow with us. We're good at that, and that's definitely going to be something that we use. Like,
and it's gonna be
nonstop.
different because now you're gonna bring in like that nostalgia effect,
Exactly.
and it's gonna be like,
It's gonna bring things
oh, like, yo, I remember
that's-
that. And then you're gonna make them go to the other person, listen to the song, then go back to you,
Exactly.
match it up, and it's like, yo.
Exactly.
Like, you're gonna bring that effect, like that factor. Like, right now, this is like, because there's occasions I'll hop in my car and I'll just go on a drive, listen to music. That's that song, like, I'm gonna listen to. It's such a chill song. Get in your bag with it, get chill with it, get high to it. You like, you never know what
Sing
you're
it
gonna
to
do.
your girl, anything.
Right.
Like,
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody
Right.
out there. Like,
Yeah, true.
slide.
like, you know what I'm saying? But nah, where can people find you? This music right now.
All right. So.
We ain't covered that yet.
All right, right now I'm making cover art for this song right now, and I'm gonna put it. It should be on platforms by, I want to say, the end of this month, early next month. I'm working with a team right now who's making my cover art and putting it up right now so I can get this all together. But my socials, I have an Instagram page at official_T-Mizzy, and you can, find me there. And soon thereafter, I'll have my SoundCloud up there, my Apple Music up there, all that. And it'll really be on and popping for me.
Same name when you get those. Do you know when you might have those popping off? SoundCloud, like it's like a month or a release date.
Yeah, honestly, like a month.
A month. So by March, people can expect to follow you on.
Yeah.
On them and stuff.
Yeah. I want to say that I've gotten a lot more time, especially because unfortunately I lost my job, so it kind of like cut out a lot of time for me. And ended up being a blessing in disguise.
Right.
Really.
Because now you have more time to write.
Exactly, and I have a lot more time for my music and all that. So. It should be up very soon.
And that's that winner's mentality, because right now most people will be like, damn, I lost my job, and they're going to dwell on it, and they're going to stress, and they're going to be like, oh, I can't do that, and they're going to push things off because they ain't got a job. They established with that life. But that's how you took that time for a positive, and you created something like this, and you're going to keep creating something like this. That's what you're going to need, because people got to realize, like, yeah, cool, people don't get it. You're as busy as you want to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you work 3. I work a job, technically 2 jobs. I produce the radio show. I got 2 jobs and an internship. And I'm only off Fridays and Sunday. Today's Friday, I'm in the studio. I'm technically working like I'm doing something. Sunday, my day off from my regular job, I'm producing the radio show. So you're always doing something. So when people always hit you with the, I'm busy, but you're busy what you want to make time for. You're going to make time for partying, those frat parties and drinking, that's cool. That's temporary pleasure. It's fun. That nights you may not remember. You're going to get a couple stories out of them. You're going to get a couple stories out of them. Ain't going to make you no money. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going to make you no money. Get that money. Get to that paper. We'll keep that in there. That's my point. But those parties don't make money.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That moment I went to Miami, I sacrificed how many parties? My boy Agham's in college. I was supposed to go to this Drexel party to kick off the back to school, whatever. They had some back to school thing. And I was like, nah, I'm in Miami.
Yeah.
Got paid
Went to the Super Bowl, my guy.
instead of freaking partying, like, and drinking. Cool, you're gonna have some stories, but I would have stories of me in Miami. Well, I'm creating stories, I'm getting paid, and I'm building a network.
Exactly.
Versus, I got a couple funny drunk stories. I don't judge people. Now, I'm not gonna say I judge you, because I got some screwed up stories of myself when I'm drunk. Like, you know them, and like.
We ain't gonna bring it up right now.
I mean, you could if you want. You could talk about it if you want.
Well, like the one where you fell backwards in your chair.
I can't.
I got a couple.
Next time.
I got a couple.
I'm gonna be prepared next time.
I kind of want to talk about it now, but I don't care.
I'll have to think about it. I can't remember right now, but yeah,
we were at the club, and like my shirt. So like what happened was we went to Nodo. It was like the day after my 21st. We went to the club, and I pregame a hard liquor, like just 0 to 100 real quick. Then we we get back. I gotta load these up a little bit, but we got back. We got to the club. And I started taking shots of Fireball. I took like 3 of them, so I kind of mixed dark and light liquor, but I was perfectly fine. I'm surprised I didn't get like real hungover and like threw up and stuff. But then, so I take like two or 3 shots of Fireball. I can't remember. I think it was probably 2, to be honest with you. Nothing too crazy. A couple shots, and out of nowhere, we're having our thing, doing our thing. We get home, and I'm like, bro, Naeem, I was wearing a floral button up, and I had a white t-shirt under it. I was like, yo, Naeem, my shirt's like ripped in half. Like, what happened? Like, someone ripped my shirt, bro. And he's like, Alex. And he puts his hand on my shoulder. He's like, you did that. And I was like, I did that.
At that moment, you had looked at me, yo. I never had so much fun at like a party. I'm not a party person, but like, all right, no offense. I love white people. I love all y'all. All
he
races.
About to be dirty.
I love all races, but look, y'all party. Y'all know how to party.
Y'all party.
I felt comfortable. I felt like I was like white with. I felt like I was comfortable.
You was white with them?
Yes. Yeah. I've never felt so comfortable. I was drunk. I was just everything. And then we was towards the front, and he was like, bro, should I do it? Should I rip it? I'm like, bro.
Oh my God.
Do it. You struggled the first time. Then you look for a hole. You found a hole. And like, all right.
So it was like
raps. After that, we were lit for the night. Like that was an amazing time.
That was the starter.
I don't even remember doing that. I just
sounds like it took you like a minute or two to get that shirt ripped.
Yeah, it's not like the movies. You always see in the movie, it's just like,
because like Hulk Hogan's shirt was like made to rip, but this shit wasn't ripping. I don't remember that.
Like a regular white shirt or something, right?
Yeah, it was like a t-shirt. But I was like, yo, like I don't remember like ripping my shirt and partying with my shirt like down the seam. And then that was wild. And then there was one night where I blacked out. My friend Cam. I'm never like, I love you, Cam, but like drinking with you was different because I felt invincible. Let me tell you something. When you drunk, you're invincible as anything. We're so far off topic, but it's alright because when you're drunk, you're invincible as anything. I fell off a bar stool and hit her hardwood floor in her kitchen.
You jumped off her stool?
No, I fell off the stool.
Oh, okay.
So like, because there's no back support, so I was leaning back. I leaned back, hit the whole doom. All I remember is Cam over top of me, like dragging me across the floor. I woke up on her couch next morning. Her dog Bruiser is like all up in my stuff. She has a little like a little wiener dog. He was just curled up on me. Bruiser's a G. And I woke up to Bruiser and I was like, "Oh, what's up, my dude?" And I'm just like, I don't even remember what happened last night. Like
up,
I
dude?
just remember on the floor and Cam's like, "You fell off the chair, like you were a mess." I was like, you know what?
Never again.
Never again.
You're half right. You are invincible until you hit a certain age. Because when you hit, I'm 28 now. When you wait till you turn like 25, 26, you start feeling that shit more. Like I'm telling you, it's gonna hit you harder. You're like, wait a minute, I can't drink the way I used to when I was 21.
Partying, enjoy yourself. Just like be careful with how much y'all taking. Enjoy yourself though.
You
But
gotta create this
I think the key to this message is don't let the party disrupt the art,
Yeah.
the creation of the process.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. We got a little chat, but no, that's the thing. Like obviously, like I party and stuff. Like I know how to have fun. I could do that, but that's all my life is about. That's all your life should be about. I'm not saying this is for you. But I'm saying like in general, people in general know the time to party, but know the time to really put the work in. I see more people partying than I see actually like working. I feel like everyone, if you keep going on social media, what you're doing every day, you ain't really doing it.
I mean, why do you think like?
Because you're the same person that told me you was busy with all this other stuff. I asked you to hang out. My bad to cut you off. I asked him. I see all the time. I'll test people. I'm like, so when we doing this? Like when we hanging out again? Like, I gotta find time. But then you forget. Like you post everything on your social media. My God, why was you at like the bar last night? You was. I just asked you this time we could hang out, do something, go out again. You told me you were busy. You got work and stuff. Cool. You only had work for what, 7 hours? You at the bar right now, and you said
you was about to drop a diss track to somebody. I don't know, man. I don't know. You might be able to pull something together.
So we remember what skin color I am, right? I don't know what type of track you think
I'm
making.
Look at Eminem.
Logic.
Yeah.
Look at Logic.
Right.
Logic has black in him. He mixed.
You right, but
And I'm even gonna hold you. We definitely did take Eminem. Like we definitely did take him.
Eminem,
But I don't know. I think you guys are like disowning him with Nick Cannon. Oh, look at her face.
Nick Cannon.
I mean, first of all, I don't think it makes sense for Nick Cannon to go against Eminem. I feel like that's just.
I feel like Nick Cannon's just looking.
Isn't Nick Cannon a host on Who's Got Talent or some shit?
I think he
Wildin' Out.
Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
See, that's how relevant he is.
Yeah.
You guys are just disowning Nick Cannon.
Yeah, just a
No,
little bit.
I mean, I don't even like sometimes I don't even be like really find any relevance in the things that are going on in the world. Like it's just like it's a lot of BS that goes on in today's world.
A lot of drama.
Sometimes I just be like, I don't want to pay attention. I don't want to like look at this crap. I really don't, because it's going to throw my vibe off. I'm gonna focus on myself, and that's just that.
Yeah.
Facts. That's what you gotta be.
Yeah. I feel like man, it's hard to do that, especially being in the music and stuff like that. You always want to have a platform and network and all that, but at the same time, it's like, where's that line between being able to network and just being able to live your own life? Like, I say this a lot, but I hate social media. Like, I hate looking on my timeline and seeing other people's stuff. Like, but that's what kind of builds you, if that makes sense. Like, the same thing that you hate,
Right.
It's like the root of evil, but it gets you the money, though. Like,
you don't need that social media, though. Like, you need it. We're gonna post your stuff. We gotta get your tracks out. That's all it's about. But keep doing about you.
We have a page that's gonna be coming soon on Instagram. It's is it True MXL?
or I thought it was.
I can't remember what it is. If I think of it, I'll jump in and just say it.
3VL. something like that.
You're very hard to be discreet with. What's up? Get more pics. Yes. Because I feel like. I don't know.
It is hard for me to be discreet with him. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Sometimes. Yes.
Yeah.
No, that means all the time.
Yeah, he's very obvious.
He's that type of guy. I remember I was at work the other day. I was like, "Hey, yo," I used the phone to phone the desk. And I was like, "All right, cool. Stay on the phone real quick." She was like, "What?" I said, "Stay on the phone." For some reason, she was deaf. I had to say it like 3 times over. I was like, "Stay on the phone." She goes, "Why?" I was like, "Wait for Lex to walk over and grab the phone from you." She's like, "Why? What's happening?" Stop asking questions.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And she's like, "Who do you need?" And she starts. I was like, "Oh, geez. Like, I called you for a reason. I
Yeah.
could have walked over, but we're trying to be discreet. Shut up."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, you wasn't trying." I was like,
Just makes
like,
it
what
worse.
you think? Right. That's what I'm saying. But nah, I definitely. Is this your only track out right now? Probably off topic a lot, but it's alright. Don't matter.
I have another one, but I didn't get it reproduced. I need to get it reproduced. I made it at actually my house in my studio that I own. So
Oh.
yeah.
We're gonna have to get like a studio tour.
Yeah.
Bet,
Oh
let's
yeah.
get
It's coming together too. Honestly,
That thing gonna be pimped
it
out.
is
and
gonna look nice.
By the end of the year,
It's gonna
it's
be nice.
gonna be official.
We gonna make it a thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna start collabing, getting other artists together. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have you back in here with another artist of mine.
Yo, shout out
Porto.
to a really talented artist in the Cyclical area. His name is Ryan Kramer. He has a video coming out for his song.
Oh yeah, that be starting.
When you, I believe it's called "When You Close Your Eyes." It's gonna be a really dope video. The song is really good, so go check that out. It's on Apple Music, and
SoundCloud.
his name on there is I believe R.K.R. all caps, both caps. So shout out to him. He's doing big things too.
And y'all gonna be working together, right?
Yeah, actually,
Yes.
we're trying to work on a song now. Me and Ryan. He actually goes to my school, so we talk a lot about the music and all that. And we kind of his music is kind of like my music, so we're definitely gonna come out with something that bangs. We'll come out with something
This year, and it's
yeah,
gonna get released.
Yeah, this year.
You got a YouTube?
That's a lot of things that's coming this year.
It's a lot of things that's coming this year.
I know.
2020.
The people listening don't know.
I'm sorry.
He acting over here like, yo, didn't I tell you all this?
Like, didn't I tell
get
you?
excited
We're
when
working
I
on
talk
it.
about it.
It's a
So.
process.
No, I know you the same way as me, bro. But I want to thank everybody for coming out to the studio. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have you back on again. All right? New Son, you're always here. Team Izzy, you're going to be back on again. We're going to have you with other artists in here. Kev, my man, you're the icon in the making. We're going to... There's a character in place for him. Everybody will see it soon.
Yeah.
Kev's going to blow up. And he got his podcast coming out. You want to talk about your podcast a little bit, or is it still in the works?
Well, it's pretty much the same topics that went on the last one, but it's pretty much pop culture, comics, gaming, streaming, things like
Gotcha.
that. We get,
So you into like Marvel and
Yep.
DC?
Yep,
You like Marvel or DC better?
DC.
What?
And people that confuses people because the character,
His face.
the character I portray at Comic Cons and everything is
It's
a Marvel
right?
character. Yeah.
I think I know. I'm not gonna say about
Yeah,
that.
Who
don't
is
say
it?
it. No, don't say
I
it.
ain't gonna say it though.
But it's it's a little bit of a I'm not gonna call it conflict of interest,
plot
but
twist.
yeah, let's call it that. And
No, I feel like the Marvel universe is just bigger and just like
It
Better.
is.
more enhanced and advanced. I don't know.
well, the movies create that illusion,
We'll get into that afterwards. We'll get into that afterwards. But I want to appreciate you for coming out. Kev, tell everyone where they find you on your Instagram. Tell them where they can find you on social
me
media.
at Genbu_KSmitty on Instagram, or you can check me out at Webhead Rebel on Instagram.
New Song, give them your pages.
You said new son? What'd you call me? Alright, it's USUN.
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 Give them your pages.
Alright, Instagram. Okay, it's Naeem_the Dream, NIEEM_the Dream, DADREAM. And we're gonna leave it with that.
Now your photography page.
Oh, forgot about that one too. Visionistic Dreams
Oh, I'm gonna need that
on Instagram.
Visionistic dreams.
Visionistic dreams.
Sounds dope, right?
It's gonna be dope. I gotta get some pictures up on that job.
And Team Mizzy, where they can find you?
My Instagram is official_T Mizzy, TEEMIZZY, and that's the only page I got right now.
Dope.
So when we come out with our SoundCloud and our Apple Music and all that, that's definitely gonna come up on the next podcast, and we're gonna let you know.
Dope.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And y'all know where you can find me, Alex_Secchia, SECCIA, and then follow us on the podcast page, Prime Media, PR1ME Media. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week.
We out.
Yeah, let's take it to the max now.
I can't help but to think about it.